Good morning, sweet Facebook friends. It's good to be with you again this morning. Listen, I was reading some of the comments the other day when I went out and I ate lunch with my girlfriends, and I read some of the comments, and as I read them, I got sad because I realized that some of you aren't able to get out yet, or either you don't have anybody to get out with, you said. And I really am so sorry about that, because there's nothing like being able to get out with some of your friends. I want to tell you about this lady that's a friend of mine and what happened to her. She was kind of in the same shape as some of you might be, with not having anybody that's you can do something with. Well, anyway, this friend of mine lived in a big city, and she had friends and a life, and she was working and all that, and her mother got really, really sick. And her mother didn't have anybody to tend to her, so she gave up her job and her friends and the city life and all that, and she moved to Andalusia, Alabama. That's my microwave beeping at me. Anyway, she moved to Andalusia, Alabama, and as she took care of her mother that was having to be bedridden and that kind of thing, she got lonely. She was just so lonely, and she thought, Lord, what am I going to do? You know, what can I do? I miss people. I miss my Bible study with people. I miss all that. So he put in her heart to start a Bible study, and she did. And the first people that she asked if they would come to her house, because she couldn't go anywhere, they would come to her house, and she would serve them some coffee, and they would do a little Bible study. It started off with just 2 or 3 ladies. That's it. I took 2 ladies would be plenty. And they had a little book that they had gotten from the church, or they ordered it or something. Anyway, it was this book, like it'd say the Book of John, or it had different things that you could do in the Bible study. And they started it. Well, more people started coming until finally I was coming too. And they got so big we had to split into 2 groups and meet somewhere. One group would meet one place and one another. So what I'm saying all this to you is there is a way. And it might be that you just have a Bible study in your class, in your home for a couple of people. It may be that you have to do some volunteer work and go out and help somebody in a restaurant or at a hospital or whatever. And people are looking for people to work right now. And you could volunteer and invite people over to your house for just coffee. You don't have to cook anything if you don't want to. Just have them over for coffee, and try to just have one person you can visit with and talk to on the phone and that sort of thing. But in the meantime, I'm your Facebook friend. And I love you, and I wish the best for you. I don't want anybody to be sad or without. I really don't. Today we're going to make something that's very easy. You might could invite somebody to have cake and coffee with you this afternoon if you'll get in there and make this. But of course you can't make it yet because you don't have all the ingredients I'm going to tell you about. But you can get them. But anyway, we're going to make, it's a recipe one of my friends gave me. It's called Skillet pound cake. And you actually eat it out of the skillet. It doesn't come out and put it in a cake plate or anything like that. You eat it right out of the skillet. And she said that a lot of times they have theirs for breakfast with coffee. That's what they have for breakfast. So we're going to start and see how to make this thing, okay? And y'all are going to be with me. Let's get over here a little closer to this chopping block where we can see. And we're going to go over here to our mixer for a while. We're going to mix some things. So what it says is to preheat our oven to 300 degrees, and I've done that. And to melt 2 sticks of butter, and I did that somewhere. You know what, y'all? I believe I left it in the microwave. Hold on a minute. Here I come. You know, the good thing about this is it's not a bunch of odd ingredients. I mean, there's your 2 sticks of melted butter. And what we're going to do now, it tells us to mix our sugar and our melted butter. All right, I've already done the sugar up, and I've done 1 1/2 cups of sugar right there. 1.5 cups of sugar. So let's go over here to the my mixer. All right, come over here with me. Y'all, the graduation went so good. My little grandbaby's graduated. She thinks she's grown now. She's got a lot to learn, hasn't she? All right, let's get you down right here at my good old faithful mixer I got here. All right, and we're going to put in everything it says. Here's where she wrote my recipe down for me. She wrote it in black magic marker. I don't think she thought that I could see too good, so she did it this way. Thanks, Joellen. But anyway, we're going to mix our sugar and our melted butter. So here's my 1.5 cups of sugar. And here's my melted butter. I'm going to pour it in. That's easy enough, isn't it? I'm going to turn it on kind of low to start with, because I have been known to turn mine up high to start with, and it slung all over me. It surely did. All right. That's doing good. All right, now it's said to add our eggs. And here they are. I've got 3 eggs. So, I'll add them. Let me get me out another bowl. I like to crack mine in a separate bowl. 1, 2, let's mix it up. Now it's said to add our salt, our flour, and our vanilla. So I'm talking too loud. I'm going to have to turn that thing off a minute. So what we're going to do is add our 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And here's our 1/4 teaspoon. And I'm out of salt, so I had to open my salt shaker. Do y'all ever do that? I mean, you know, I can mess up so much. Here's 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'll mix that in there good. And I am going to put in my vanilla, and it is a whole teaspoon. I tried to get this off of there, and I undid the circle, but I wasn't strong enough to push it to the other side. I'm trying to see. There we go. That's 1 teaspoon right there. Okay. 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And the last thing we're going to put in, isn't this easy, y'all? And the last thing we're going to put in is our plain flour. Plain flour. So, let me get that. It takes 1 1/4 cup. So let me go over here. Now, if you're not knowing what plain flour is, my friend put plain flour on there. But it's the same thing as, fix that where you can see it. It's the same thing as all-purpose. All-purpose and plain are the same thing, y'all. I keep telling you. So don't go in the store looking for White Lily plain. Go in there looking for White Lily all-purpose, all right? So we need to get that straight in our heads, and I'm going to go over there and get 1 1/4 cups of it, okay? I'm going to go back over these, let me get it real quick. I'm going to go back over all these ingredients with you. So if you want to get you a pencil, go ahead. While I'm doing this 1 1 1/4 cups of plain flour right here. That's too much. Let me just give me a minute. I'm getting it out of there. I know y'all want to see me, but I'm over here at these jars. All right. There you go. Let me close her back up. All right, here's my 1 1/4. Look at that. Got cabinet open. Y'all don't want to see that old thing. About 1 1/4 cups of flour. Okay, I'm gonna put it in a little at a time. Okay. Get a spatula. What we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get us I'm going to have to get us a skillet. So let me go get that and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back in full force, sweet people. All right, I got me a skillet. I don't know, what is that? What size is that thing? It doesn't say on the bottom. Let me measure it. Let's do some measuring today. This is a 10-inch, a little bit of 10 1/4 inch actually. Y'all know how many times a day I use that measuring stick. For some reason, I just have to have it all the time. We got our batter's done up. Looks really pretty, doesn't it? And we're ready for the last ingredient, and it's pecans. And I'm gonna show y'all something, but I'm gonna show you something else too. Okay, I'm going to put the Priester's pecans in there, okay, Priester's. And I'm going to put honey glazed. But this is just a bag that I've just been eating out of, and I want to show y'all what I have that's really more convenient than this one. But you can buy it like this, or you can buy it in this big box like I do. But these are honey glazed, and they're Mammoth pieces, honey glazed Mammoth. These right here are. And so what you can do, you can get your big old box. That way you ain't got to order all the time. This is a, I think it's a 5-pound box. Anyway, they come in this big old bag like this. And they're just huge, nice pieces of pecans. And like I say, I could have used the other little bag, but I wanted y'all to see how convenient this is. What I do is I keep this in my freezer, and you can just reach your hand in there and pull out a few to put in a bowl to eat, or you can cook with them. And they're huge pieces. I am not going to cut these up or chop them up. I want them to be big like this, okay? Look at that. See that? And they've got honey, it's honey glazed. Yesterday afternoon, I ate a bunch of these with my honey sticking together. Whoop, there they come. I ate a bunch of these with coffee. I fixed one of these little bowls like this. I got these little bitty bowls. And I said, I am not going to eat more than this bowl full, but I piled it up. Got my hot coffee, and you just can't really quit. They're kind of like potato chips. Anyway, so there they are. There's 5 pounds in here, and you just freeze these, wrap them back up, and put them back in the freezer. Like that. And the next time you want to get them to cook with or to eat. Okay, so we're going, where's my measure cup? We're going to get out a couple of pecans, a couple of these. That's a cup. Since I like them so much, I think I'll fill it all the way to the top. These are crunchy, and that's going to give your pound cake, your skillet pound cake, a real good flavor because it's got honey on it. I'm going to put it up there close where you can see it. But the one I got are the pieces. It's just what you want too. You want honey glazed mammoth. Mammoth means big pieces, okay? Pour that in. Give it a stir. Make sure all your pecans are covered. Like that. Pour it in our skillet. And bake it. And while it's baking, go ahead and put you on a pot of coffee. When I get that coffee ready and this cake's ready, you and I will have a piece together. You can eat yours and I can eat mine. I mean, this is good to have it in the skillet and just cut it right out of that skillet. That's a good idea. I'm glad I've got this recipe because it's handy, it's convenient. We've got the stuff that goes in it. Some of you have already ordered your pecans, so you're ready to make it right now. I'm going to have down at the bottom of the video, I'll show you how to order them. Some of y'all are sharing with other people. I don't think that the ones you're sharing with are getting how to order them, but I'll make sure I put it in there for you. Just kind of spread it around a little bit. Now, my friend that gave me this recipe, she said you're supposed to cook it for an hour. And then she said, right here, she said, it says, cook it for an hour and serve out of the skillet. And then she's got an asterisk down here at the bottom. It says, I do not cook mine for an hour. Start checking at 40 minutes. So she's a good cook. And so Joellen told me just to start checking it at 40 minutes. She knows that all ovens cook differently. And I know it too, and you do too. So let's pop this in this old oven over here. On about that shelf right there, and let her rip. I'll put it kind of in the middle. And we'll let that cook. All right, it is 11:30 in the morning. So I'll check it at 20 after 12. That'll be 40 minutes. No, at 10 minutes. I'll check it at 10 minutes after 12, and that'll be 40 minutes. Okay? And that'll be a good thing. Order the big box, or either a bunch of these little ones. Honey glazed mammoth. If you can't spell mammoth, just put large pieces. They'll know. Talk to y'all later when the cake comes out. That'll be our lunch. Okay, I kept checking the pound cake. The skillet pound cake, kept sticking this in. It kept sticking to it. So now I'm fixing to take it out because the last time it didn't stick. And so I cooked it 1 hour and 5 minutes. So see, that tells you right there. That tells you right there that all ovens cook differently. Here's mine, the skillet pound cake. Joellen said she didn't cook hers for 40 minutes. And here I am having to cook mine 1 hour and 5 minutes. So you people, you know how to check something. Just stick the end of a knife in there, or stick a skewer or a toothpick or a matchstick or whatever you can find in there, and come straight up. And if nothing sticks to it, which a little bit stuck to that, but not much, then it's ready. All right. Now then, here is our skillet pound cake. It looks absolutely delicious. And I'm going to read the ingredients one more time because I told you that I would. 2 sticks, well, preheat the oven at 300 degrees. I did that. That's probably why it took so long. 2 sticks of melted butter, 3 eggs, 1½ cups of sugar, 1 1/4 cups of all-purpose or plain white lily flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, And I've already put them back up, so I'll get them back out if I can find them. What I do with my pecans. Here they are. I rolled them back up because I've about eaten all of them. Let me unroll them. And 1 cup of your honey glazed pecan pieces. And tell them you want the mammoth or the big pieces. They probably got it on there. If not, just order the honey glaze. They'll send you the big pieces if you want them. Okay, and 1 cup of those. And I cooked mine for 1 hour and 5 minutes. She cooked hers for 40 minutes. So you cook yours till you want to. Let me turn my oven off. I'm going to turn my coffee on. I've been waiting. I put it in the microwave to heat it back up. And lo and behold, it took my cake longer than I thought it was going to take it. So I didn't get to do it. All right, this may stick, but it's going to still be good. So we're going to see. Sure looks good. I'm going to cut me out a slice like a pie, I guess. And I'm going to go up under it. Oh, man, that looks delicious. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? Oh, my word. That looks great. Those big old pecan pieces in there. All right, now here's what I'm gonna do. Now you do like you want to. You can put you some ice cream on yours. You could eat it plain or whatever. But I don't know why, but I've always liked just a little pat of butter on top of my pound cake. Especially if I'm eating it warm like this. Sometimes I'll even put it in the oven. So look how it's melted on there. Just put your little butter up there on it. And I was given some fresh peaches from Chilton County. So I am going to cut me up, and I ate the peeling too. Now my daddy wouldn't touch this, but I'm going to put some little peaches on top of mine. I probably could have put them in the pound cake. Heck, that would have been good too, wouldn't it? That'll give me a little fruit. I've got protein in my nuts. And so, hey, I'm going to have a good little thing. I want y'all to come out here and eat them with me, okay? You can't even see me peeling this, but you know how to peel a peach, I'm sure. I'm sure you do. All right. Get me a fork. And we're going to get me this little thing right here, and y'all are going to come outside and you're going to eat with me. Let's get our coffee. Come on. We'll go out here and have something good to eat today. Listen to the birds sing. You people that are lonely, the best thing for you to do, you know that Jesus said, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. And so he's with you all the time. Let's see if y'all can see right here this good food in my plate. And let me go get my coffee down. Wait on me. I'll be right back. Did y'all hear any birds while I was gone? Oh, it feels good to be outside. It certainly does. It feels so good. I forgot my little ferns over there. I watered them good yesterday. And I hear some birds in the background. Thank you, Lord, for this dinner that we're having today, Father. Be with all these people, Lord, and that are lonely, Lord. Fill their hearts. Let them know that you are right there with them, Lord. Give them a purpose. We ask this in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Maybe nobody will tell on us for eating cake for lunch, will they? That's a good peach. All right, here's our cake. Y'all, you're going to have to make this. That is fine. I could see why Joellen said it was good at breakfast time. I guess it, if you cooked it ahead of time and then wanted to heat it up, you could do a little piece in the microwave. It would be good with vanilla ice cream on top. Ooh, that's hot. I didn't put it on but a minute, but then I had to turn it back on. They're having a big sale in Andalusia because it's Memorial Day weekend. Trying to sell all their bathing suits and summer clothes. They always put them on sale at Memorial Day. This is really good, y'all. Try this. I think you'll like it. Skillet pound cake with white lily flour and Priester's pecans. You can't beat it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I didn't have but 1 cup of coffee when I got up this morning, so this is needed. I went to sleep a while ago when I was waiting on the cake to cook. I started dozing off. I thought, man, I got to get up, get moving. Talk to y'all later. Have a great day. Love you. I'll put all the info on there for you, okay? Bye-bye.